I'm Anya Marina, and welcome to the first ever PDXOXO. I think just my family and a couple friends have shown up who may have paid. I was for many years a disc jockey on the radio in San Diego. Thank you. Oh, we have some FM 94.9 listeners. I liked my job. It was fun. It consisted mainly of like introducing the new Silver Sun pickups and backselling good old-fashioned classics from Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, and other Pacific Northwesterners. Even though I lived in San Diego, that was pretty much the format. So for 10 years or so, that's what I did for a living. And for fun, on the weekends, I would play my acoustic guitar in coffee shops and make up a couple of songs here and there. And then over time, of course, I made some records and I put them out and I got a record deal, and then slowly the music career eclipsed the radio career. And for the past 2.5 years, I've been living in Portland, Oregon. I fell in love with it up here. Yes. And first I came up because I just wanted to write a couple of songs. And my friend Heather Larimer said, well, I have a condo. It has free Wi-Fi, and it's right by this great coffee shop in Northeast called Extracto. You can work there during the day and drink coffee and write some songs and stay for a while, and it'll be like a little artistic retreat. So I did that. I stayed for more than a couple of weeks. I just never wanted to leave. I never wanted to get back. Every time I had to pack up my car to go back up to my apartment in LA, I would start getting depressed. So I hatched a little plan to stay, and here I am 2.5 years later. I've got a little house about 20 blocks down, and I love it. So I've, of course, made friends, a lot of whom are here tonight. I see my pal Patrick, who's here, who is a funny fellow, works sometimes on Portlandia. I see my friend Susan here, who has a great little shop called Odessa in Southwest, where I bought this shirt, thank you very much, which is an Isabel Marant top with a double zipper top and bottom, thank you. My friend Marisa is here, who makes beautiful linens, comforters, and pillowcases. I'm not telling you this to plug these people, I'm telling you this because these are things that I find charming about this city. It's a weird city, it's full of, I mean, we've all seen it on Portlandia. It's a city that's still kind of getting to know itself and get comfortable with itself, but it's like this hidden gem. So of course there are slogans like "Don't move here" and "Keep Portland weird" and all of that, because it's a strange place, you know? You guys have a really cool thing going and you don't want anyone to know about it. So I like these people that are doing all sorts of different things. And in the past 2 years of being a full-time musician, touring, and just really devoting myself to music, I started to find myself a little bit lonely and isolated sometimes, which is great for being an artist, but it's not necessarily great for being a human being. You know, and I was thinking, why am I doing this? I have some notes here. Why am I here? That's as far as I go to prepare. But I'm here and I'm doing this night because my default setting is like on the couch with Real Housewives and my remote control and some kale chips. And that's not healthy, right? In moderation. They're nature's vacuum, I know. But, you know, I miss talking to people, and that's sort of a thing that got satisfied for me when I was a disc jockey. Was I love interviewing people, getting to know people. I've always been a champion of other people. Maybe this is some sort of character flaw, but I think other people are a lot cooler than me generally, which is something I'm working on with my therapist. But So I would love this thing to become a regular event, and thank you to the Doug Fur Lounge for hosting us. Thanks to all of you guys for being here tonight. Hey, right on. This guy was sitting next to me on an airplane. You showed up. It's like the fucking first time I've ever spoken to anybody on an airplane. Your name's Ken, right?
Yeah, my name is Ken.
Yeah, come up here, Ken. There's some stairs. Whatever. Dude, I hate talking to people on airplanes so much. This guy was sitting next to me and I had my huge head. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, all right. It's good. That was the most intimacy I've had in a really long time. So Ken, how old are you? Let's describe you for the people who are listening to this if we ever decide to podcast it. How old a fellow are you?
65.
Looks good. I know, it's hard to believe. Look at these abs. I know. So, did you get the feeling when you sat next to me that I don't normally socialize? Did I give you like the ice bitch vibe or?
No, you said, yeah, sit down, sir.
I did. You're like, can I sit here? And I'm like, I was cool. Okay, good. Yeah, you are in a band, right? Or you're in a couple of bands?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
He was giving me fucking vocal lessons. Do you remember that? It was cool.
Yeah, I gave her all kinds of vocal tips.
That sounded wrong. Maybe it's just me. No.
It went against all that she does, though.
Okay.
You know how that goes.
He was. I don't know what it means, but he's in a Led Zeppelin. He's does a lot of Led Zeppelin covers, and no, it was interesting. Normally, I don't socialize with people I'm seated next to on an airplane. I just want to read my book and do my thing. But Polly, my drummer, was to my right. We were just gotten back from a tour. We were on tour in the Midwest. We were flying home from Phoenix, and Ken got on the plane right next to me, and he just had a nice spa vacation or something out there, right?
Oh, yeah. I was down there vacationing in Phoenix.
I love this banter we have. You have a nice husky voice, too. So he sat down, and then Polly starts yapping away, and then Ken, and I didn't want to get in the way of the love connection, so I sort of chimed in, and before I knew it, Ken was giving me vocal tips. Did you know that we actually discussed these vocal tips after you got off the plane and we said goodbye to you?
I would think that you would.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is sort of what I got out of it. You were like, what I do, man, is I just like picture the back of the room and then I just fill up my diaphragm. I just go like, in like a split second, I'm like a full fucking tank. And I just have like a full tank of air. And you were telling me this and I was thinking, I'm so jealous because when I was 8 years old, you have no idea, Ken, someone told me that I had the larynx of a 14-year-old boy and that I would never sing at the Met. This is what an ear, nose, and throat doctor told me. He's since died of cancer. He deserved it. Just kidding. No, that's terrible, but that's really what someone told me. So I have this deep insecurity about my voice, and you're telling me you can fill up this whole guy, like this whole. I'm motioning now for your diaphragm. Look at this, you guys.
So the lungs can breathe. You gotta let them lungs go, and then shove that belly out, and then when you sing, so hey, and everything comes out like that.
And you're an amazing singer because of it.
With the gut out, yeah!
Give us just a little of like, just a tiny bit of a vocal thing, maybe from a Led Zeppelin song, so we can feel the power of that voice.
Babe, tomorrow so far away, something I just had to say. I can hear and hide, but I'm feeling inside. Another day, knowing I love you. I don't know. As in Led Zeppelin.
Like real punchy, like what's the highest you can go or the loudest?
It's been a long time since I've been stumbling around on the wrong side of your love. So
gentlemen, Ken from Southwest Flight 426, row 13A. Thank you, Ken. Thank you.